class, welcome back to session 2 of your DFs. Today we will be covering Geometry Tutorial 4, the Geometry Revision Concept Map, and also the quiz. But I'm not going to go through the quiz on video. The quiz will be your homework for the week, and I'll provide the links for you to submit your answers later. Okay? Now, what you will need for today is your protractor. So take out your mathematical set if you need to. You can pause this video if you're going to leave the room. Your set square, a ruler. Make sure for your ruler you can see the cm measurements clearly. And also a pencil and eraser. Now, if you're using a wooden pencil, that's fine as well. Make sure you're sharpening it because for construction, we need our drawings to be as accurate as possible. Okay? So again, if you don't have all these equipment, pause the video, go and get it. And then we're gonna start. So in the previous post, I've written that this is the challenge time. If you are early, you can try it out. I will be providing the answers as a picture on the last post just before I talk about homework. So you can take some time to do it and check if, just check whenever you're ready if you have an answer for the challenge time here. So if you're a parent and you're here, usually I will give the students some time, especially if the kids are late. The earlier ones can try out this one first, and then I'll reward them with some incentives. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get started on the worksheet proper. So this is the instruction page. We are going to learn to construct a square using a set square. So the set square is referring to this triangular shaped measuring tool. After using a set square, mark out the right angles, draw lines BFCD, ensuring that they are perpendicular, and ensure that they are equal. Okay, just to recap, what is perpendicular? So if you have forgotten, please write this in. Perpendicular, that means L-shaped or T-shaped. So the two lines within a right angle. Okay, by the end of our construction, we should get something like this. And I will go through it on the next page where it says, let's try. Okay, so let's get ready our rulers. Using a ruler and set square, for this page, these are the only two tools we need. Construct a square ABCD of side 3 cm. Okay, so take your ruler. It's best that we draw straight lines this way instead of diagonal. But of course, if your square is a little bit slanted, that's okay as long as it's accurate to side 3 cm. Okay, let's start by drawing from 0 to 3, a 3 cm line. Okay. Let me just scroll this closer so that all of you can see. Okay, now a square has 4 right angles, so that's when we use our set square. So do it this way. Okay, now if this is hard for you to see, don't worry. What you can do is you can always flip it around so that you can always see the ruler facing you. Okay, so make sure that this part is aligned to your set square, and then you line it up. So to make things easier for us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the 3 is touching that line, so that when I remove the set square, all I have to do is go from 0 to 3 and it will hit the corner just nice. Okay, let's continue doing that. So I'm going to flip it around again so that the ruler is facing me. Use the set square, the corner of the set square to the corner of the square that I'm drawing. The 3 reaching the line that I've drawn, making sure that this pencil mark is aligned. And then once you're ready, everything is aligned, you remove your set square, hold it tight, draw from 0 to 3, and then the very last one, flip it again, take your ruler and set square, align everything. And you see just nice, it should hit the 3. Okay, and then you're done. Okay, so some things to take note. In your drawing, you must be accurate to 3 cm. When I collect these actual worksheets, I will really use my real set square and my real ruler to check your work. For questions like this, you're only allowed 2.9 cm, 3 cm of course ideal, or 3.1 cm. You're only allowed 0.1 cm of error. If it's anything more or less, like more than 3.1 cm or less than 2.9 cm, I will have to ask you to redo it, and you will get it wrong if it's a mock test or if it's a test in your school. So please be as accurate as possible and make sure that your pencil is sharp if you're using a wooden pencil. Okay, you have a small checklist here to remind you. I have labeled all 4 corners A, B, C, D. So just to recap, our points are in capital A, like that. Okay, you can start here, you can start anywhere, but basically your square must be labeled in this order, clockwise. Anti-clockwise is also possible. So A, B, C, D. What is not acceptable is A, B, C, D. Do you see a zigzag? That's not allowed. So A, B, C, D or A, B, C, D. To make things easier, we're just going to do everything clockwise from now. It's going to definitely be correct. So after you label the points, label your 4 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Label your 4 equal sides. How do you label equal sides? For every length that is the same, you have to have 1 dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Later when you're doing a rectangle, I'll show you how to put 2 dashes on some of the lines. And the length. So you just need to do this one of each type. So the length here is 3 cm. So one of the lengths here is 3 cm. I can just write here. Just one time will do because we've labeled that they are equal sides. You can also put the 3 cm here, here, or here. It doesn't matter. Okay, and with that, we are done. So once you're finished, close the video, like the post, and refresh the page, and we'll go on to the next one.